demonstrator was subsequently called by the General Secretary of the People's Progressive Party Civic, Bar Jagdio, who asked him to withdraw his resignation and resume work at the school. Mr. Tom told Nightly News on Monday that he consulted with his family and later rescinded his resignation. These occurrences, according to Ipadaji, demonstrates the traits of the governing body of Guyana and the sad state of the country's national institutions. The body alleges that the police force and politicians are being weaponized under the current government. Ipadaji has since called on Guyanese to condemn human rights violations and join them in advocating for recognition and development for Guyanese and the persons who have been targeted. For HGP Nightly News, I am Daisy Richards.
Minister of Public Works Juan Edgel has defended the $15.8 billion government office complex amid misappropriation claims being made out by opposition member of parliament. More details from Carice Gonzalez.
Minister of Public Works Juan Edgel on Tuesday dismissed claims made by opposition member of parliament MP Annette Ferguson that public funds are being misappropriated for the construction of the Sheraton Four Points Hotel, labeling such assertions as absurd while questioning the integrity of the opposition. Opposition member of parliament Annette Ferguson, in an editorial, called on the Minister of Public Works to provide to the people of Guyana the truth behind the project. Among questions raised were the delay with the project, works and percentage done as of September 7, 2024. A disaggregation of monies paid to contract for each activity from the $7.6 billion approved by the National Assembly. What amount has been paid to the contractor? Has the commencement order been issued to the contractor? Whether monies from the $7 billion approved for the office complexes are being used to fund the construction of the Sheraton Four Points Hotel. However, the minister outlined that the project as of September 7 is reported to be 6% complete, with significant progress made in legal and preliminary processes, geotechnical investigations, land clearing, and site preparations. Edgel emphasized that much of the current work is being conducted off-site, particularly steel fabrication, which is crucial for the timely assembly of the facility. He assured the public that this reflects careful planning necessary for a project of this magnitude. He also provided financial details, noting that the mobilization advance of $2.6 billion was paid upon contract signing, with all subsequent payments tied to measured deliverable. Looking ahead, Minister Edgel reaffirmed the project's target completion date of August 23, 2026, urging an end to what he described as a recklessness of the opposition's claims. Quote-unquote, constructive dialogue is welcome, but misinformation will not derail our commitment to progress, he stated. The government office complex strategically located in Eccles, according to the minister, is expected to alleviate traffic congestion and improve access to the government services. Featuring 3 entry points connected to major roadways, including the Demerara Harbor Bridge and the Oga East Bank Bypass. However, the complex will include 4 12-story towers to accommodate 6,000 staff, helping to alleviate parking issues currently facing Central Georgetown. I am Carice Gonzalez reporting for the HGP Nightly News.
Leader of the People's National Congress Reform, Aubrey Norton, has made it pellucid that the parliamentary opposition does not oppose the Wales gas-to-energy project, but objects to the manner in which it is being executed. Antonio Day reports.
Jagdio continues to claim the gas-to-energy project as the PPP's brainchild, when in fact the project was conceptualized under the coalition government.
That was the leader of the opposition, Aubrey Norton, speaking on the gas-to-energy project during his party's press briefing last week. Recently at a press conference, General Secretary of the People's Progressive Party, Bar Jagdio, said that the U.S. Commission consultants have confirmed that the gas-to-energy project is technically and environmentally sound. Mr. Norton, however, challenged Mr. Jagdio, who is also the country's vice president, to veil any evidence of the conduct of a feasibility study. Back in 2018, the Inter-American Development Bank, IDB, had partnered with the then David Granger administration to conduct a feasibility study of the planned natural gas pipeline at Woodlands, West Coast Berbice. The contention now is when the PPPC took office in 2020, the location was moved to west bank of the Demerara.
Yes, a feasibility study was done, but it was going to go to another part of Guyana rather than to Wales. The government, without any feasibility, decided they're taking it to Wales.
head of the Wales Gas to Energy Task Force, wins in Brassington, at an event facilitated by Antrim, Guyana, shared that certain components of this project had encountered some delays.
For the simple cycle, including the NGL facility, we are behind schedule. Now, we were supposed to be finished by the end of this year. But then the site and all of the interfaces and handover took a few months longer.
The parliamentary opposition says it does not object to the project, but rather objects to its mishandling.
We fully support the need to exploit our gas resources for energy and other uses. What we do not support is JAGDO's fiasco-prone style of managing these large public investments.
The opposition leader also noted that he's unsure whether the government will meet the 2025 deadline, since given the track record of the past capital projects being done by the government. Antonio D reporting for the HGP Nightly News.
Join us after the break for more news.
Transitions Light Intelligent Lenses. Pick your color. Choose your style. Available at Optique Vision Care.
Welcome to SNL Electrical Inc., where lighting and electrical needs are met with expertise and style. From the latest in electrical lamps to durable cables, circuit breakers, panels, we have it all. Illuminate your space with our elegant chandeliers, stunning crystal lights, and versatile pole lights. Looking to upgrade your comfort? Explore top-of-the-line AC units and our diverse selections of stylish styles. Visit us at 170-180 Thomas Street, Kitty, Georgetown. Discover a solution that not only lights up your world but transforms it. Call us on telephone number 226-3018 or 223-1634. SNL Electrical Inc., powering your life with elegance, quality, and care.
Say goodbye to germs with a free Sterling Super Soap automatic dispenser. That's right, get free equipment and installation of our touch-free dispenser. The perfect amount of soap every time ensures clean and germ-free hands. Refilling is quick and easy with 4 amazing fragrances: coconut, sunflower sunrise, pink blossom, and citrus zest. Call us on 265-7403.
Beautify your home or office building with high-quality aluminium and glass products from Gafours. Our products are made with high-quality aluminium that is thicker, broader, and more durable than that of our competitors. Available with 3mm to 6mm glass, our line of products includes sash windows, casement windows, awning windows, sliding windows, arch windows, fixed windows, and PVC sash windows that are corrosion-free. Swing entrance doors and sliding glass doors, available with tinted or tempered glass. Showcases, custom built to any size and design. Bathroom enclosures made from frosted and designed acrylic with gold, silver, and white trim. Achieve that modern look for your commercial buildings with quality shop fronts and curtain walls with 6mm, not 4mm glass. Manufactured and installed by our trained and experienced staff. Now available, etched-designed mirrors and glass, available for awards or promotional events. Custom made to any size with decorative trim or polished edges. Remember, for quality products at competitive prices, it's Gafours, the name you can trust.
Win Fuel Plus prizes you love with Rubis. Spend $4,500 or more in Ultratech Fuel at any Rubis service station and get an entry card. Win one of 2 amazing grand prizes: $200,000 in Ultratech Fuel plus $800,000 in cash, or $200,000 in Ultratech Fuel plus an $800,000 electronics package. Each week, you could win fabulous prizes, including Ultratech Fuel, a PS5, shopping vouchers, and more. Fuel up with Rubis for your chance to win.
You're watching the HGP Nightly News. Welcome back. Two neighbors are at loggerheads over a drainage issue that is severely impacting one party while the other is pointing fingers at the Neighborhood Democratic Council. Tiana Cole has that story.
On Tuesday, Nightly News visited Monrepo North and the east coast of Demerara, where two neighbors are at loggerheads over drainage in the area. Ramnarish Omro, a businessman, reported that his yard would usually be underwater just 1 hour after rain, ever since Sonny and Sweetie's proprietors opened their business close to his residence.
Soon Sonny and Sweetie opened the food place at the back there, all the watering. The whole drain is warm and sun long warm is in the drain, and the block up right now at the front, so the water is not coming out from the main drain.
In contrast, Natasha Siram, the proprietor of Sonny and Sweetie Roti Shop, refuted the accusations, stated that the problem with the drainage system stems from the Neighborhood Democratic Council, NDC, because the street drains are not as high as a pipe leading to the road. This, according to Siram, poses a challenge since the water is lodged between the two properties with no escape route. She added that the NDC visited the area 2 weeks ago and granted her permission to install a pipe.
Why we must go and bust the road and pay when that is NDC job? They want we to go now and pay to bust the concrete in front and put down a pipe, right? On behalf of we. Which is not just we alone using the street and the drain. We got look how much houses through here, right? Now, that is why the water not draining out to go in the drain.
Omro emphasized, however, that the foul smell coming from the drains is intolerable and poses a health risk to everyone in the community.
It's not about money. It's not about all about money. It's about health and cooperation in the village, in your street, and so you talk to people, they say you talk nice to them. You can't do one thing over and over and you can't talk.
However, Siram claims that since moving to the area independently, she has made significant contributions to improving the road network.
For some reason or the other, right? So did that mean he didn't have an argument? We had an argument. I'm not lying. I cussed him out too.
Omro claims he has since reached out to Siram about his concerns, but she was very abusive towards him.
Sweetie cussed me bad as on me. Can't handle right now. I went to the station, make a report, and they come at the front of the store, the calvaches, they hide at the back. They never do nothing more about the story.
Omro is pleading with the relevant authorities to urgently address the matter.
The NDC, it makes sense. He is a waste of time. He is going to come and go to the front. He name a group. He's got the front of the food place and tell Sonny the matter. And Sonny, he not come at the back and see what go on. He just go to the front and talk at the front. And when done, he asks for food. He want free food.
Upon contacting the NDC chairperson from Monrepo, Jagrup Archer said he and 6 other councillors visited the area and provided recommendations in an effort to quell the situation.
They were doing the road. Unfortunately, the rain came and they cut out they had to stop the operation.
Tiana Cole reporting for the HGP Nightly News.
Members of the Guyana Police Force should never hesitate to respond to reports of domestic violence. This is according to Attorney General. Find out more from Tiana Cole.
Attorney General and Minister of Legal Affairs Anna Nandlal made the remarks during the Gender-Based Violence Medical Symposium held over the weekend.
All of us in this room would have heard that complaint that the police officers say it's a private matter, they can't get involved. That's completely wrong.
The AG noted that the Guyana Police Force benefited from training programs specifically aimed at educating officers on the Domestic Violence Act. According to Minister Nandlal, the government is in the process of establishing special measures to address this social ill.
Since police officers from every division must operationalize and implement the Family Violence Bill, the AG said he has spoken with the Acting Commissioner of Police and was arranging some lectures with officers.
Police have to have the units specially trained. The reports have to be specially prepared and documented in a particular way. All of that is provided for in the law.
In 2021, the Ministry of Human Services and Social Security launched the COP Squad 2000 initiative to further combat this devastating issue. The initiative aims to train at least 50% of officers within the Guyana Police Force on how to deal with cases of domestic violence. With these measures in place, the government remains determined to minimize domestic violence in the country and will continue to uphold a zero-tolerance approach towards police officers' lackadaisical response to such cases. The symposium, which was organized by the Ministry of Human Services and Social Security, was hosted at the Autochang Conference Center, Lillian Dahl. Tiana reporting for the HGP Nightly News.
The Ministry of Human Services and Social Security is set to up its support for victims of gender-based violence. Carice Gonzalez has the details.
During the recent Gender-Based Violence (GBV) Medical Symposium, hosted at the Autochang Conference Center in Liliendal, Minister of Human Services and Social Security Dr. Vinay Prasad revealed plans to increase the number of safety homes available for persons affected by all forms of violence in Guyana.
We are looking at temporary safe homes within communities that only the people who are part of this network will know where they are and who can come to them.
To bolster support for victims, Dr. Prasad stated that the government is looking at expanding its rental assistance program,
where we provide 3 months rent to get women or anybody who experiences violence out of their homes or out of the situation where they are.
The minister, however, added that Guyana has devised a clear-cut strategy to combat gender-based violence, which includes various initiatives aimed at protecting particularly vulnerable groups. Among them are youths and the elderly. The ministry is also developing a chat interface for its hotline, which will further enhance assistance.
As we have managed to train over 1,000 persons from every region through the CAN initiative, so that we have people across the country, in communities, in regions, who are part of the Community Advocates Network, taking the CAN pledge. I hope Dr. Husbands will make you take the CAN pledge, because you're a captive audience, and everyone can recite it. And we would have gotten great support, not only from civil society out there, from the National Tushao Council, and from so many important bodies as we took this message across. It was a very simple message. See it, report it, take action, support.
I am Carice Gonzalez reporting for the HGP Nightly News.
We have more news for you after this break. Stay with us.
Planning a cleanup? We can help. Sevon's Waste Management skip bins can be provided for home renovation projects, yard cleanup, or construction project. It's simple. Step 1, give us a call. Step 2, we put down the bin. Step 3, load it up with all of your junk. Step 4, we take it away. That's simple. Bins are also available in various sizes, so there is no job that is too big or too small. Call Sevon's Waste Management today at 218-1455.
Tropic Construction Solutions, we pride ourselves on being one of the leading distributors of high-quality woven and non-woven geotextile fabric, geotextile tubes, and geogrids for over 15 years in Guyana. We supply reflective vests, sleeves, quality hard hats, and more for your construction needs. We are located in No. 2 Village, East Coast Berbice, 1 minute from Palmyra. Our distribution mechanism enables us to offer delivery across the city of Georgetown. Contact us at +5926-284-077 or visit our website at www.tcsgt.com.
Hey, Buxton, Guyana, this is your reminder. Friday Night Laughs is coming to Club Twilight on September 27th. Yes, this Friday at Club Twilight, Sideline down Buxton. We bring in the kings of late night comedy, Chow Pow and Jumbie Jones. Come out. Remember, wear your pampers and no false teeth allowed. I tell you, you're going to laugh till your admission Easy like peasy. $500. Doors open.
The Guyana Elections Commission GCOM is currently conducting a national registration exercise. Who can register? Anyone who will be 14 years or older by December 31st, 2024 and is a Guyanese citizen by birth, descent, naturalization, or is a citizen from a Commonwealth country living in Guyana for 1 year or more. How to apply for registration. You must visit the GCOM registration office that is responsible for the registration of persons from your area of residence to apply for registration or name change or correction. You must be in possession of the following source documents as might be relevant. Original birth certificate or valid Guyana passport for new registration. Original marriage certificate and original birth certificate in the case of a name change by way of marriage. Original deed poll and original birth certificate in the case of a name change by deed poll. Original naturalization certificate and original birth certificate in the case of naturalization. This registration exercise will end on November 29th, 2024. For further information, please contact GCOM on the following hotline numbers: 225-027729, 226-6557, 223-9650, or visit the GCOM website at www.gcom.org.gy.
No matter the state of your home, you can make it beautiful for any occasion.
NNS Matai Home Goods Warehouse. Simply better living.
Thanks for staying with us. You with the HGP Nightly News. Action Invest is advocating for local businesses to produce value-added products ahead of the upcoming International Business Conference. Antonio Day reports.
Action Invest Caribbean Chairman Dr. Vishnu Dorka, during an interview with Nightly News, said that the time has come for Guyana to produce more value-added commodities.
We really need to get to a place where we start developing more semi-finished and finished goods that can meet Guyana's demand, but also start supplying the demand that exists in CARICOM.
The Action Invest chair also stressed the critical importance of capitalizing on opportunities in the manufacturing sector. Durga noted that at the International Business Conference, IBC, slated for October 15 to 17 at the Guyana Marriott Hotel, topical issues such as trade barriers between CARICOM states will be discussed. Following numerous complaints from local, medium, and large-scale enterprises of being excluded from opportunities due to the influx of foreign companies here, Durga said that while this is an undeniable fact, the IBC intends to aid local companies to be competitive.
What we don't want is people to keep complaining about a lack of opportunities and foreigners coming in. We want them to be well informed, and we want them to be able to either collaborate with the international entities that are coming in.
Local agro-processors and exporters have been urged to re-examine their products in order to conform to international manufacturing standards. Recently, Nightly News interviewed one business owner who decried challenges such as the cost for raw materials while trying to conform to global marketing standards.
Sugar is another problem. Most of our product we use sugar. To get a bag of sugar now is a stress. And when you get the sugar is so dark, you cannot use it, right? Because all your product will end up being brown. You don't want that.
Meanwhile, Managing Director of Express Business Solutions, Natasha Waddle, guided thriving enterprises on ways to market themselves.
Now you already know who
like your planting chip, right? You know what kind of people is coming by your planting chip. They probably say, Auntie Susie has got enough sour in this one. Or Auntie Susie, I like the sour separate because I don't always want it on the planting chip. Auntie Susie, how else I could order this planting chip if I'm not around? My family in the US is one this planting chip, Auntie Susie. So now they're Auntie Susie positioning herself to do more business. Auntie Susie also wants to go a step further and connect with GMC. So she knows how to create these labels with nutritional facts and everything. So she could package the planting chip and look different.
Antonio D reporting for the HGP Nightly News.
As World Tourism Day approaches, Guyana Together and the Tourism Hospitality Association of Guyana hosted a forum to advocate for the decriminalization of same-sex intimacy in Guyana. More details from Daisy Richards.
On Tuesday, Guyana Together and the Tourism and Hospitality Association of Guyana TAG held a forum at the Guyana Marriott Hotel to advocate for the decriminalization of same-sex intimacy in Guyana. President of TAG, Omadeli George, is of the view that the current laws prohibiting same-sex intimacy is adversely affecting potential revenue generation to the local tourism sector.
The global LGBTQ+ tourism market contributes over $200 billion annually to the travel industry. The U.S. LGBTQ+ market alone spends $65 billion annually. Assuming Guyana can capture just 1% of the global LGBTQ+ travel market, this would translate to an estimated annual tourism revenue increase of $2 billion.
According to George, the majority of countries in CARICOM have eliminated laws criminalizing intimacy between men, and since Guyana is surrounded by countries that have embraced pro-LGBT policies, Guyana is losing potential visitors and tourism much-needed revenue.
And it's sending a damaging signal that our country is not welcoming and inclusive as a place for tourism enjoyment. CAG members have reported that because of our laws criminalizing same-sex intimacy, it has cost us potential revenue.
She highlighted that globally 7 to 10% of the LGBTQ+ community travel and spend more per trip and visit more frequently. Statistics, according to George, shows that persons ages 18 to 54 are more likely to visit attractions, which challenges the concept of adventure tourism. And by alienating this market segment, Guyana is not benefiting from a potentially high-spending, high-frequency demographic.
By alienating this market segment, Guyana is not benefiting from a potentially high-spending, high-frequency demographic.
World Tourism Day is observed annually on September 27, and this year it is being observed under the theme Tourism and Peace, Embracing Peace Through Diversity and Inclusion. For HGP Nightly News, I am Daisy Richards.
Stay tuned for regional news.
I can't wait until tomorrow.
Yes. I ain't start packing yet. Usually I pack a couple hours before and I go. Drive. I got my phone, I got my keys, my charger, my
Procrastinating planning for the future? Well, that's never a good idea. Let Demerara Mutual and Demerara Fire and General help you get started with planning for your future today. I'm with Dem.
GCOM is currently conducting a national registration exercise. Who can register? Anyone who will be 14 years or older by December 31, 2024 and is a Guyanese citizen by birth, descent, naturalization, or is a citizen from a Commonwealth country living in Guyana for 1 year or more. Where to apply for registration? You are required to visit the registration office that is responsible for the registration of persons in your area of residence to apply for registration. Office 6 hours, Monday to Thursday, 8 to 12 hours, 13 hours to 16 hours 30, and Friday from 8 to 12 hours and 13 to 15 hours 30. The offices will be closed on weekends and holidays. This registration exercise will end on November 29, 2024. For further information, contact the GCOM on 225-0277-9 or visit the website www.gcom.org.gy.
Visit Gaffoo's Ironmongery Department for all your building needs. Bolts and nuts, zinc plated, high tensile, anchor bolts and threaded rods. Package nails for your convenience. Screws for wood, metal and concrete. Building a fence, we've got cast iron railheads and decorative fencing, gate slides and pivots, laser and barbed wire. For your carpentry needs, we stock tight bond, wood glues and Evo stick, hasps and staples, hinges, butts, catches and brackets, and a wide selection of modern design cupboard handles and knobs. Secure your property and loved ones with quality Yale products such as padlocks, available in several sizes and types, knobs, lever, deadlocks and decorative door locks. Moving heavy loads is easy with caster wheels and hand trucks that cater for any job. For construction, we've got scaffolding along with ladders, multi-purpose, extended, fiberglass and step ladders too. For everything you need under one roof, it's Gaffoo's, the name you can trust.
And welcome to Tuesday's edition of the Regional News. We begin with news from Haiti. The United Nations experts on human rights in Haiti said that the situation in the conflict-hit Caribbean nation had worsened, and efforts to rebuild security must be amplified as the security mission deadline fast approaches. Powerful gangs armed largely with weapons trafficked from the United States have taken over most of the capital and expanded to nearby areas, driving mass displacement, food and medical shortages, record hunger, and widespread sexual violence. Its former government requested an international security mission to help police in 2022, and with less than 2 weeks left on the mission's initial one-year mandate, less than a quarter of promised troops have deployed and results remain scarce. Some 700,000 are now internally displaced, and half of these are children, he added, up from nearly 580,000 estimated in June. We tell you now that Chief Justice Ivor Archie says inadequate staffing, resources, poor management, packages for judge and funding continue to impede operations within the judicial system. He made the comment during the opening of the 24-2025 law term at the National Academy for the Performing Arts, Port of Spain. Archie contended that, contrary to public utterance suggesting the judiciary was in receipt of significant sums of money, the independent body has had to navigate complex operations with 1.07% of the national budget, with judicial officers being forced to operate under significant pressure. The Chief Justice lamented that since 2020, judicial officials across various departments have been serving dual roles in the absence of approvals for staff. Archie further contended that despite efforts to bridge the widening gaps in staffing, little headway has been made over the years. According to him, it is due largely, in part, to two cabinet notes, one requesting the ability to recognize relevant experience for compensation purposes in standardized positions, and the other, a rationalization for jobs within the judiciary. We conclude with some international news. California has filed a lawsuit against oil giant ExxonMobil over its alleged role in global plastic waste pollution. Attorney General Rob Bunter said the state sued Exxon after concluding a nearly 2-year investigation that he said showed Exxon was deliberately misleading the public
about the limitations of recycling. The investigation mirrors California's previous probes into the oil industry's alleged efforts to mislead the public about climate change. Bonta said its office specifically wants information on Exxon's promotion of its advanced recycling technology, which uses a process called pyrolysis to turn hard-to-recycle plastic into fuel. He said he wants to end the company's deceptive practices and seeks to secure an abatement fund and civil penalties for the harm inflicted by the plastic solution in California. I am Carice Gonzalez. Thank you for watching.
IPADG calls on Guyanese to condemn human rights violations following attacks on people of African descent. Public Works Minister defends $15.8 billion government office complex amid criticism from opposition. Monrepo neighbors at loggerheads over drainage network and Action Invest chair says time for Guyana to produce value-added products. Those are our major headlines. For these stories and more, please go to our website. It's www.hgptv.com. I'm Aletha Grant. Thanks for watching.